Hey, what's up guys, come back with another World of Tanks replay video. Now this video is going to be a tier 9 wolf pack, clutch gameplay that pretty much my platoon pulled off along with a lot of other mediums. Now we're looking here, we got crap ton of mediums on our team, crap ton of mediums on their team. So I'm platooned up with Dexter X and Rudel Jaeger on Highway, and these other two players that I'm platooned with are from the Narwhal clan, which is the secondary Reddit Clan Wars clan, and we are running mediums, Soviet mediums to be exact. So pretty even chance to win according to XVM. Not too much of the heavy play. There is artillery on each team, which will play a key part of this game, as you'll see later on. But due to the amount of people who are in medium tanks and tank destroyers and artillery, we pretty much decide to go field. So we'll see what happens here, and yeah, stay tuned. So we're going to get this started, and here we go. So towards the beginning of the game, just a little bit of little ballsy move here by the Bat Chat 25 ton, as he is pretty much going to scout for us, and he does a great job over here getting up down the 1-2 line, making sure that our mediums are following him, and I believe a few of our teammates actually have shots towards where he is now spotting because they have realized that. And we'll see in a little bit that a few people do get spotted pretty early and lose quite a lot of health. So there's an Object 140 who, wow, already lost around, like 570 health around. And a Leopard PTA at full health, which seems to be upgraded because he does not have the little XVM star. And, oh, there's a T54 who somehow had 3 damage done to him by a teammate. So here's the 140. Me and Rudel are trying to get in bushes, snipe a little bit, but by looks of it and by the sounds of it, he is getting mauled right now. So I obviously, with the better Soviet camo, am able to invis-tank for quite a little bit until I finally get spotted there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out, as Rudel has already done, and he looks to have... oh, wow, yeah. So Rudel takes a big beating up there, pretty much due to the fact that his camo was not working to his ability, and he gets killed by a Roomba. So, he did a little bit, not too much. I don't want to, say anything negative, but Rudel's a great player, and he just did not have his best game here, that's all. So Dexter's up there, getting in the battle, pretty much helping out our team. He is doing quite a little bit of damage up in the front lines as I take a snapshot at that PTA, and he's trying to pretty much get out of there as his health is not there either. So that's a Bat Chat Artie who pretty much is going to perma-track me. I get away, move 2 inches, he tracks me again, and here I go, trying to get behind a little bit of cover as he stops firing. He's either reloading or, I got out of his view range. So here's a AMX 50-120 as I hit a snapshot on him. And I try and, get some blind shots here. Let's see if I take one more. And we're going to soon get up towards the battle in the front lines. So the T-54 on the enemy team from Kaza is pretty much making a run for it, as he knows that these low health tanks are going to die. And that's one thing that we did really well, was take out a lot of tanks at the beginning, but then we left a few with low health, which were easier to take out. So pretty good focus fire there, and the 140 ends up cleaning up quite a bit of enemy mediums, as our T-54 friend over here is running away. And by the looks of it, the Bat Chat should still somewhat be over there, unless he ran all the way back. I'm more concerned about the 5120 and the Tortoise going to be able to DPM and DPS me out. So take a shot at the 54, get an auto bounce angle, and the 5120 is out of view range, so he won't be able to hit me. And the Bat Chat looks like he went all the way to the enemy base, and our PTA is messing with Artie. So on the minimap, there's the Tortoise, and we'll switch over to Heat now, and pretty much get auto pens into the top of his tank. So that 140's got the 54 wrapped up. And here's Dexter, gonna have to deal with this RHM as the Roomba gets hit once. Try and take the second shot here. However, I completely miss it, and Dexter finishes him off. So I have not been spotted here. I'm out in the open, but I'm just at the render range here, right at the end of it, and they're not spotting me. So I do take the heat and try and fire into this tortoise, but his spaced armor is absorbing some of it. So I try and get towards the side, overmatch him a little bit, and I get a crit on the cupola. So, you know, I definitely took out his commander, gunner, or someone there, but he gets cleaned up by the Waffle Panzer IV. So our southern flank and pretty much base are going to get consumed by enemy heavies, which are the only two heavies they really had on their team that are actually true heavies. Long by the looks of it, they have a Centurion 7-1, which is not the best player, but he's going to be able to help them out. And our 7/1, slightly better player, according to XVM, kills their E5. So their Centurion is, by the looks of it, stock. So I take a snapshot at him. Our Centurion gets killed, and try and get another shot into him, as that misses. So we're loaded back into standard AP now, just you know, on these harder shots. And I do take shots at this E100 side, but you know, pen at this range with that standard AP is not going to happen. So take a shot at the Centurion, get an overmatch over his upper hull at a downward angle, and Dexter gets finished off by an Invisid tanking T-62A. So there's that very reliable upper plate of the 430 V2. And here is where things are looking a little bit fishy, you know. The E100 is not spotted. They got a 62A up there out of view range. Our E100 is YOLOing in middle. Looks like our 140 is going to get killed by the 5120, and things are not going well. So here's the part where we really need our artillery either counterbat or pick up the pace, but they have done a great job by moving north, and that's one thing that I can actually say right now about the arty is that by moving up north there, they have done a great job, and just the map awareness there of them knowing that they can get better shots there and better arc is a great job by them. So I do have heat loaded, trying to shoot this U-100. He knows I'm here, so I'm going to get to the crest, as our other two tanks that were kind of exposed got killed. And this Lurian's going to come here, spot the U-100 for me, hopefully, as I'm slowly trying to proxy him. And I know that 62A is going to be behind me, and that's going to come up in a little bit. But I really need to take out this U-100 because he has the most health and can do the most alpha on their team right now, you know, besides Artie. But this Lorraine helps me out as, you know, last-ditch effort for him. He YOLOs right to the U-100, I believe takes one shot from him and outputs his clip into the E100. And one thing I notice now is that the E100 has the stock gun, so I can sort of, you know, use heat on his lower glacis, try and get a fire, but I know that he has the stock gun, so I have to move in and, you know, kind of dodge out because he does have slightly better DPM. So he gets one more shot into Lorraine. Artillery misses me, and I'm able to shoot the back of his turret, and Lorraine gets killed by a 62A, and here's the part where I need to kill this E100 and use him as cover. So I get the kill on the E100 as the 62A tracks me. I, you know, use my repair kit right away, and I notice that there's a 5120 right here. Now the reason why he's not shooting me is either because he's retarded or he's reloading, or maybe both, I don't know. But this is one thing in the game, in this particular game, that I really get lucky by, is that 5120 as he's not shooting at me at all. So I'm able to just farm some damage there, and this is really the turning point of this game, is me versus 62A. So I'm out of heat, and I'm trying to fiddle with him with AP, but I'm not getting any pens, and he's pretty much just overmatching the top of my turret, as you see right there. And, you know, that's standard APCR with him, and I can't really do anything about it in this position. So I really need Artie to hit him, and yes, he comes through. So our Artie finally gets a hit on him, and that's a great job by them moving up into the north, around the D1 area, getting really good shots towards this part of the map. That pretty much sums it up for this game. I mean, now we're on the wild goose chase for Artie, and, you know, those 62A and E100 engagements really helped this game and were the turning point for it. You know, the early game with Rudel dying and our mediums doing pretty good helped out a lot because their mediums were, well, most of them were killed early on, but really this end late game with me being able to stay alive and pull that out of nowhere really helped out a lot too. So I'm up to around 5,000 damage. I guess I'll just round it up, and 3 kills, so pretty good overall. You know, Batchat gets spotted over by our Batchat Arties, and wow, it's quite the feat there. He was able to make it all the way to F1 unspotted, pretty much from their base, and he goes unspotted, so I'm just going to speed this up a little bit and get to where we duke it out with him, which is also a fun engagement because you'll see that due to the French RDHE shells, he can't even shoot me. So, you know, we end up getting one bat chat on cap, one bat chat stays and kind of helps me out in case I die. But I really just want to, you know, I want to reset here. We do have a 30-second difference between the cap timers, and obviously by no means is their bat chat already going to get off because he does not, well, he is French, but he doesn't have the speed or reload to really blind fire or get back. So here we go, I spot him, do a little side scrape maneuver and take out half his health, and our bat chat misses him, and he gets off cap, you know, just to try and save himself, and this is pretty much it. So I try and take a shot in there, just see if I could destroy some building and get him spotted again, but that obviously doesn't work. So this is one of those things where I see a silo here, or whatever you call those things on the farms, and I see that he's behind it, so he cannot shoot me. He has to expose himself, because his HE splash is not going to go through this silo, and it's not going to be able to take out anything. So I'm able to really, you know, my low profile helps me out there, and I'm really able to shoot under that silo there. I do a little smiley face, and that's pretty much it. So 5,400 damage for this replay. It was a great job by everyone on our team. Artillery with its great efforts, relocating, really good by them. Also want to say our 140 did a great job cleaning up. Lorraine with that last-ditch effort really helped. My platoon mates obviously telling me what to do throughout this game on TeamSpeak and everything. So that's pretty much it for this replay. Not much to go over other than after battle reports. I'll have that next, and stay tuned, guys.